Hello everyone, I am Manish Ahuja, and in this video I will be discussing about the nature of roots of a quadratic equation. We will discuss about the nature of roots in three different parts. There are three different kinds of solutions of a quadratic equation. We'll take them one by one. Let us take first example. It is 8x square plus 10x plus 3 is equal to 0. Now in this quadratic equation, a is equal to 8, b is equal to 10, and c is equal to 3. Now after a, b, and c, we calculate the discriminant. The formula for discriminant is b square minus 4ac. Now proceeding further, let us calculate the value of d. Here we'll put in place of b 10, then in place of a the value is 8, and in place of c the value is 3. So here square of 10 will give me 100, 4 into 8 is 32, 3 is 96. 100 minus 96, so d is equal to plus 4. Focus on this plus 4, it will be used after a few moments. Now you must know that there are two roots. We calculate those roots by applying the formulas minus b plus root d upon 2a, and the other one is also minus b minus root d upon 2a. Now just look at the values. B was 10, so we'll put here at both places it will be 10. As the formula says minus, so there will be minus 10. After minus 10, there will be positive, one time negative, it is square root of 4, it is also square root of 4, then 2 into the value of a. As you observe, the value of a was 8, so here we'll put the value of a as 8. Now it is minus 10 plus 2 divided by 16, that is the first, and the second case will be minus 10 minus 2 divided by 16. Moving further, observe please, minus 10 plus 2 will be minus 8, minus 8 is divided by 16, so 8 1 ja 8, 8 2 ja 16, so eventually we get the first answer as minus 1 by 2. And for the other answer, please see, it is minus 12 divided by 16. So we cancel this by 4, 4 3 ja 12, 4 4 ja 16. So what do you observe is that x is equal to minus 3 by 4. Now the important part about the nature of roots. Please observe the calculation earlier we did was d. As d was positive, what we have found out is there are two values, and these two values, these two roots are entirely different. So what we observe is when d is positive, d is plus 4 means greater than 0, so that means d is positive, the roots will be real but not equal. We can also call that roots are different. And we can also say that roots do not repeat each other. So they are not equal because the value of d was greater than 0. It is our case number 1. Observe the first thing, whenever d is positive, value of d is more than 0, then two different roots, two distinct roots will be there because value of d was positive. Now we'll proceed further. We'll take the second case. Please do the observations. Let's have an example. Example number 2. In this, we can see the quadratic equation as 4x square plus 4x plus 1 is equal to 0. Now for this quadratic equation, a is equal to 4, b is equal to 4, and c is equal to 1. Now, as we do usually, we'll move forward. The formula for d is applied. The discriminant we are calculating, which is b square minus 4ac. So let us apply that. It becomes 4 square minus 4 into 4 into 1. So that is 16 minus 16. And what you can see right here is d becomes 0. Neither positive nor negative, 0, d is 0. And as we apply the two formulas are minus b plus root d upon 2a. These are the formulas of the roots. The other one was minus b minus root d upon 2a. And as we put the two values, the values of a, b, and d, just see here again b was 4, so let us put the value of b as 4 in both the cases, and root d becomes root 0. Here also root d becomes root 0, and 2 divided by a, just see value of a was 4, so the same value is being substituted right here. The value of a is 4, 2 into a. Now you must know that square root of 0 means 0, and minus 4 plus 0 means minus 4, absolutely no change. Minus 4 divided by 8, and here also you just see minus 4 minus 0 is also minus 4. When you add 0, no change. When you subtract 0, no change. So exactly the same values are there, so we cancel that by 4. And what we observe is, just see, just concentrate, two answers are there. First root was minus 2. In second case also it is exactly same. So second case, we are here, whenever value of d is 0, what we'll say about the nature of roots is that the roots are real and equal. We call them as equal. We can also call that as identical. So two cases you have learned. In case 1, value of d was positive, so roots were real and different. And here when value of d is 0, roots are real and equal, absolutely equal, no difference is there, exactly same, that is called identical. Now there can be a last situation. Please concentrate. This is the third kind of situation. The third example we'll take. In that case, let us say we have x square plus x plus 1 is equal to 0. Now in this situation, here a is 1, b is also 1, and c is also 1. And we calculate d. Very similarly to the earlier methods, we have calculated d, and d will become 1 square minus 4 into 1 into 1. So 1 square is 1, 4 1 ja 4. So 1 minus 4 is minus 3. That is the latest point. That is the new point. Please concentrate. As you can see, d is negative. So certainly we'll stop right here. We'll comment right here, because d is less than 0. The real roots do not exist, because d is negative. We know the formula already. We had in the formula minus b plus minus root d upon 2a, and inside the bracket, inside the square root, if there is any negative term, if d is having a negative sign, it is not a real number, it is a complex number, it is an imaginary number. We know square root of -1 as iota. So in these cases, certainly this imaginary number will be used. So my point is, let us summarize the things what we have learned till now. The three different cases we have learned. This is the summary of what we have done today itself in this video. First of all, we have considered d greater than 0. Second, we did calculate d is equal to 0. The third case was d is less than 0. Remember, when d is positive, roots are real, but not equal. You can say distinct. Here in second case, we wrote roots are real and equal. We can call that as identical also. And the third and the last case will be when d is negative, we'll write that real roots do not exist. So whenever you solve an equation, please always remember that these are the three possibilities. There is no other fourth possibility. So that is the summary of the nature of roots in a quadratic equation. Thank you.